One of my favorite rappers is J. Cole, and he is the total opposite of how you would think someone would be at his caliber. And that, what you just said, reminded me of that, of just keeping to yourself. Because I remember during his first albums, he would just talk about how he was so, like you said, he wasn't confident in his work. He was overthinking it.
Yeah.
And it just was a miserable time for him. But as soon as he said, you know what, forget what everybody else is doing, I'm going to just be me. And that's when it clicked for him.
Yeah.
So, like, that's interesting. If you could tell, is that something you would tell, you know, younger, like, signed Lester to do?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. Like, I wish I had that, I don't want to say, it's not the confidence, but I wish I had the mind to be like, I really just don't give a fuck what you think. And I'm just about to do my thing. You know, understanding like branding and marketing and stuff like that, it's just always best to do what comes naturally. Like, it proves itself every time.
It does.
You know, because if people love you, then they love you. You know, if you making something up, you know, they not in love with you. They just in love with a facade. You know, so it's so much easier to just do what's in your heart, because you ain't gotta remember nothing. You can just go out there and be yourself. You can just make what you want, like, straight from the heart. Like, it's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing to do. And people, they just love you more. People can tell when it's you. You know, you think they can't, but they can. They can tell.
Now, you produce, you rap, you draw, you engineer. How can creators find their thing? Because so many creators out there, they trying to find, like, their thing and what it is that they could really do. Like, how did you find yours?
You just gotta try shit. Just try everything. Like put your feet in every puddle you can. Painting is my last discovery. Like, it's the last discovery. Like, it's the latest thing that I found out that I'm good at. And it was 2015. I did my first painting. And being in New York, there was so much art around. There's so much culture. I started to see, like, Basquiat all around the city. I started seeing the Crown and stuff like that. So I looked into him, you know. It's like, damn, we kind of got the same story. Like, left home, sleep inside the studio, create, grow some dreads. So, but no, it made me want to paint, because, like I said, music wasn't fun for me anymore. So I needed another form of expression. So I could always draw when I was younger, but I never ever picked up a paintbrush. So one day I was just in my room watching The Radiant Child. It was a Basquiat documentary. So when that was over, after watching it like 15 times, was like, I'm just gonna go to the store and I'm gonna buy some canvas and I'm gonna buy some paint and I'm gonna just see what happens. So I did that, and I came home and I ripped everything open and I just started. I didn't look up no techniques or nothing like that. I just did it, you know, and it felt good to do it. Like, there was a release.
That's important.
Yeah.
That's important.
It felt good. It gave me the same release as when I first made a beat, or I first wrote a rap, or finished a song or something like that. Like, it was the same thing, and it felt amazing. So I did it, and right after that, I did another one. And then I did another one. Then I said, what if I started painting on wood? So I started going in the streets, like, just looking for, like, wood, like this is like porn to me right now. Like, this big piece of wood, like I want to do a big ass piece on it right now.
Wow.
So I would just go and look for wood and bring it back home, clean it and do art on it and just keep it. Like the motive wasn't to make money or anything. It was just to express myself, you know, and just from trying it, I found out that I'm good at it. So I kept doing it, and I did this piece. It was a crazy piece. It was like my first like elaborate, in-depth, detailed piece. I was working with Jerry on some music, and we were working with Miguel. So Miguel was in the studio, and he was there for about, I want to say like a week or something like that. But it was the last day that he was at the studio, and I know I had this piece, and I know Miguel likes art. So we up in New York. I called my mom back in Pennsauken, and I asked her, if I give you some money for gas, could you bring that painting up from home? And she was like, that's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, no, I know.
I know she wasn't beat for taking that drive, but I told her the situation. I'm like, look, Miguel here, I want to give him a painting. Like, this is last day here. I want to give him this piece. And every piece that I finish, I show her.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like when I was a kid, I would show her every rap or every beat. You know what I mean? So she knew exactly what piece I was talking about. So she loaded it up in the car. I sent her like $40 for gas, I think. And her and my sister drove up to the studio, and I was able to give Miguel the painting. So just from trying to paint one day, just saying fuck it.
Yeah. From
that painting to giving Miguel like it's a huge piece. And after that, I got it tattooed on me. That piece, like.
Very Basquiat inspired.
Oh yeah.
I like that. I like the music part.
Thank you. So somewhere in LA, the piece is. But yeah, just from that, I say that to say, you gotta try it first. You know what I mean? So if you feel like you can do something, don't even think about it no more. Like, just do it. You know, and you'll find every talent that way. There's talents that people don't even know they got.
Yeah.
You know? So you just gotta try it, that's all.
As far as, because I know a lot of creatives like go through like these creative blocks almost, like, because you even kind of spoke about it when you said you just stopped liking music. Like, how do you get over those blocks? How can you get over, like, what kept you, even though you dislike music, like, what kept you going? Creating through it. You gotta create through it. Like, even if you don't like it, you have to keep creating through it. You know, because there's a silver lining in everything. You know, if you don't like something, keep creating it anyway. You're gonna find a new way to approach it. You know, and that's with everything. You know, if you come across a block, you have to maintain the focus still. And also, that's an opportunity to study other people in your field. You know, so when I was when I had a block with music and when I didn't like it anymore, well, I won't say not like it, but when I didn't enjoy it as much, I found a new love for jazz. So jazz is like my favorite music now. You know, at first it was hip hop, but now it's jazz. But hip hop came from jazz.
Exactly. Yeah. And now I was like, all right, well, I'm not really enjoying this, so let me just, and you know what? All of this happened at the same time. My love for Basquiat painting and jazz came at the same time. It was crazy. So it gave me a whole new love for creativity and music, period. You know, so you gotta go, and if you are a painter and you can't think of anything else to paint, now it's time to study who came before you. it's perfect time to study who came before you. You know, if you do Cubism, it's time to go study some Picasso. You know, you have to do that. You know, whether you done it before or not. If you studied him already, study somebody else who you hadn't heard of. Yeah. You know, so yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to create through it and research other things.
And how do you stay in that creative space?
No, that's the difficult part, because there's so many other things going on around you that can bring you out.
Oh yeah.
But if you love it, you're going to keep yourself in it anyway. You know, it's like, even when I didn't want to be around rap, I was always surrounded by rap, and that wasn't even my doing. Yeah. You know, that was just like the universe just like, fuck, I can't get away from rap. Like, I'm not trying to be around no rap right now. You know what I mean? But I think a key is to remember why you got into it in the first place. And if you remember why, it's going to be easy to keep yourself in, because the why is, you know, and the core reason is because you love to do it. Yeah. You love to do it. Whether you don't enjoy it as much right now, you can't look in the mirror and lie to yourself and say that I don't love doing this. Yes, you do. Yeah. Because you wanted to did it in the first place. Yeah. You know, we get so caught up in other things. We gotta go back to the basics and just remember why you did it in the first place. You know, I think that's the key.
Now, what is your ultimate vision with all the stuff you got going on? Like, what is your ultimate vision?
Well, I want to be Philadelphia's Quincy Jones. That's what I want to be, musically. As far as a painter, I've always said that I wanted to start my own gallery out in Rome, and that's one of my main, like, I really want to do that. Yeah. Now, as far as like my brand, Lester London, you know, the motivational wine drinking painter, you know, like that right there. I want to be somebody that people can just look to, you know, if you're looking for motivation, you know, I want to be the person to give it to you, you know, because I'm passionate about inspiring people. I'm actually inspired by the fact that I inspire people, and it keeps me on my path. That's my thing. You know, that's one of my things that keeps me going. Like, getting random DMs from people just saying like, yo, you changed my life with this song, or you gave me a new perspective with this. That's what I live for. Yeah. You know, to be that figure, to uplift somebody. Yeah. That's who I've always wanted to be. You know. But yeah, man, just this whole thing is just I want to continue to be myself, no matter what, you know. So even my flaws, I'm making a part of my brand now, you know, and I think that's important. I just want to be one of the greatest creators of all time, and I'm just not going to stop until I am that. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be. I just want to be one of the greatest creators. You know, I want my name in that conversation.
So any projects you got coming up, anything people should be on the lookout for?
Yeah, it's a few things that I can't talk about.
Oh man.
Yeah, I wish I could, man. I wish I could, but I'm working on my project. I'm about to start releasing some singles with some videos.
I saw some when on Spotify. Like I saw like a couple instrumentals.
Oh yeah.
Like I was listening to some of the new stuff. I'm like, okay, he's out here. Even though I couldn't find none of the old. Like, you talk about the rebrand you doing. Like I literally could not find like any of the old stuff online. Like, I I was Googling. I'm like, I went on my pages, like, man, but like I couldn't find nothing.
It's like a couple videos on YouTube, but yeah, I just like that. The Femi Miscellany, man, like I put that to rest. Like it's just Lester, you know, that's who I am, you know, and I'm so comfortable now, you know. But as far as like the music, I'm creating every day. Yeah. Every day, all the time. Like I found a new love for it, and I'm just making all types of music. You know, like I'm experimenting with stuff, and you know, it's just fun. Again, yeah. Like I said, I got some videos that I'm working on, producing some projects. I was just with Sean Smith the other day. Okay, I'm about to start working with him.
He's dope.
I'm about to
get him on the show too. He's dope.
Oh yeah. You should.
He had his story too. His rebrand's crazy. Oh y'all rebranded.
Yo, you got it. Listen.
The rebrand is crazy.
Listen, one of the 48 laws of power is reinvent yourself. Yeah. And you know, it's nothing wrong with reinventing yourself.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not.
Especially if it's going to make you a better person and feel more comfortable in your own skin, then do that. You know, absolutely. So,
hey, don't be afraid. As I think a lot of people are, you know, so caught up in like, all right, you know, whatever it is they're doing, that even if it's not working or even if it don't feel right, they still stay there. Yeah. And it's like, no, like don't be go ahead and do something different. Do the rebrand.
Yeah, you're gonna hinder yourself. You gotta like just be yourself. Just be yourself. Like you don't have to be a character. The character is you. Yeah. You are the character already. Just brand it. Shit, I help you. Yeah. Like I help. You know, like I love taking people's like personalities or stories or the way they make music and putting it into a brand. I think that's a new love. I feel it like bubbling up inside of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I think branding is about to be my new thing, because I love doing it. Like I love taking a piece from somebody's story and creating a whole thing out of that. You know, taking a personality and making a musical artist out of it. You know, so I love that. You know, so it's somebody need help, I'll help you. You know? Hey, I won't even charge you, yo. Because I'm not even there. I'm still trying it. Yeah. I'm still trying it. Yeah. I'm just putting my feet in different puddles, and I think I'm good at it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it, man.
Well, thank you so much. Well, definitely, like, if you got any more projects, definitely let me know. Let people know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram. I am Lester London. Everything is I am Lester London. Just Google Lester London, and you know. The website is coming soon, videos coming soon, music coming soon. Just search me, man, you know, follow me, I'll follow you right back. So, get at me, yo.
All right, thank y'all for watching Vision Matters. It's another episode. Cut, we out.